Alright, so dealing with a little bit of body ache right now. COVID vaccine. Shit ain't no joke. Gotta get it though. I mean, I didn't have to pay for it. Plus the fact that I work in the medical field, so basically I have to have it. Oh, that and a couple other shots too, but man, somebody's shooting off a 12 gauge shotgun, which is fucking hilarious because of the fact that basically this town is surrounded by park. That's a lot of 12 gauge. I don't know if you can pick that up on audio, but so got a little bit of body ache. Change that over to a little bit. My arm's kind of hurting from the shot location. I've been dealing with the arthritis in the hip for the last like couple days because of the weather we had. It's been cold. It usually flares up on me when it's cold out. Because on hot days I'm drinking a lot of water. And unbeknownst to you young guys that start dealing with joint pains and stuff like that, yeah, just drink a lot more water. Helps lube the joints. So yeah, trying to drink up some water for tomorrow because I gotta go meet up with the guys and go do some riding. Hopefully they're not gonna be like dirt jumps, because I really don't want to ride the dirt jumper yet too much. I'm not really into the geometry yet. Personally, I'd much rather ride the black bike. I'm very I'm very much contemplating. There we go. Going and picking up my kink frame from the bike shop that I've been basically just storing there on the wall, looking pretty and shit, and just transfer all the parts over from the freaking black bike onto it. Yo, man, fuck that black bikes company. Elite Bicycle Company. You guys are nothing but a goddamn piece of shit. As I said before, it's like the American branded fucking, mafia bikes. Hell, I'd buy a stolen bike before I bought a mafia bike. Same thing goes with an elite bike, but apparently I got an elite bike. I didn't find this out until after I bought an elite bike. Personally, my personal opinion, avoid that company. They're light and everything, but yeah, the way that they run their company, no. There's no support going back to BMX, I can guarantee you right there. They only have like about, a handful of riders that are actually riding quote-unquote elite bicycles. But if you ask me, they're custom geometry frames with elite badges on them. Allegedly. But when it does come down to it, when the shit hits the fan, I don't really trust the frame. And even though I know for a fact that kink full chrome molly is going to be a little bit heavier than that elite, I'd much rather have the kink frame on it. So that being said, probably going to be swapping it over. Other than that, I could actually toss the red line frame onto the black bike. Don't know if I want to, because that means I have to send that bitch out to powder coat, and I don't think I have the funds available after the parts come in for the red bike to actually swing that kind of thing right now. So I have to literally wait. Paycheck comes in, then I'll basically go and do it. But other than that, like, it's gonna be pretty much, I don't know what I'm gonna ride tomorrow. Hell, you never know. I might take their white bike out. Ooh, go full brake. Yeah. I don't know. I'm baffledly confused about what I want to do tomorrow. Because the white bike is 30 pounds. The black bike's 27 pounds. Doesn't sound like that big of a difference, but old man bones. I don't know what time the temperature's actually going to start swinging into the 50s. And I don't know how long it's going to take me to warm up. Heavier the bike, the longer it's going to take to warm up. Guaranteed. White bike's got steel pegs on it. Black bike's got PVCs with aluminum core. A lot more comfortable riding. Especially when you're like, you know, doing stupid shit that old guys shouldn't be doing. Like me. Especially on scooter parks that are totally unsafe. And that ain't allegedly. They're totally unsafe. As I was telling the other guys, the reason why big parks back in the day were safe was because you had ramp structures that could actually take your inertia and transfer it without making you go into a situation where you're out of control in the air. Scooter parks are not designed for bikes. Hence the reason why a lot of Californian skate parks are skate only. Because even them guys know that they're not safe for bikes. I'm not saying basically like, you know, you guys shouldn't be riding in any of those parks because of the fact that the majority of them, honestly, they do have stuff that you can ride. But I come from a generation that we like to do transfers and ride vert and do vert ledges, all of the things that basically don't exist anymore. I ain't gonna call out you guys all being pussies in the modern age and everything because it's not your fault. It's soccer mommies. It's like, you know, by them thinking that the big stuff was unsafe, they actually made all sports that deal with skate parks and street parks, which street parks is non-existent anymore because that's where all the big stuff was. They've actually made it unsafe. The only thing that's not unsafe on it is those sissy-ass people that are riding around on scooters, doing whoop-de-woos and kickouts and stuff like that. They're little tiny-ass stubby pegs. You guys aren't men. Little boys riding little boy toys. Even the skateboarders are laughing their asses off at you, you inexperienced piece of shit. If you want to ride something with handlebars, it's got 2 tires, not little tiny wheels. It's called a bicycle. Get at me. And believe it or not, the majority of these dumbass scooter kids, the amount of money that they've dumped into these pieces of shit fucking aluminum sleds, they could have went out and bought a fucking halfway decent fucking full build. Majority of fucking like entry level park bikes. When I say entry level, I'm not saying like Walmart, I'm saying entry level. Full steel structure, not chromoly, no sealed, you know, decent cranks, probably sealed bottom bracket, you know, hopefully. Maybe it's an American, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, it'll get you out on there on a bike. And you'll actually understand how to use balance. One thing that basically will save your ass later on in life if you ever fucking fall off a ladder or something. What? Do you see the videos of people fucking doing full sends off roofs and shit on bicycles? Okay. Whip out your fucking scooter and let's see you do that. Fucking pansy ass beach. So, that all being said, cigarette's probably gone out again, so I don't know what to light her again. It's gonna be an update for today. I'm gonna probably take the GoPro back inside and have it charged up. Oh, and by the way, not to try and fucking say that Mountain Dew's really good. I randomly bought this shit. It's a fucking Major Melon. It's actually not that bad. Instantaneously got a stomach ache from it though, but tastes pretty good. I'd slowly drink that thing throughout the day. I'd much rather drink coffee, because I'm a man, I don't need to be sponsored by no goddamn fucking soda pop or fucking candy bar or some bullshit. But being said, yeah, hopefully we'll go to the East Side Park, play in the bowl maybe. I don't know. I hope. I'm gonna probably push to bring the white bike in hopes of that. Worst case scenario, I'll bring the black bike and see if I can actually ride bowl in that, but I doubt it because it's not a vert bike. And technically, if you're going to ride big bowl, you need a vert bike. And yeah, I don't have a lightweight vert bike yet. Well, not until the red line's built. Once the red line's built, then I'll have a lightweight vert bike, which is completely blasphemy to the idea of vert bikes. So I will try the idea of a light vert bike and see what the fuck it does. Because in my generation, if you're going to ride vert, you were going to ride basically a leaded sled. In other words, a bike that weighed fucking between 35 and 40 pounds. I consider my white bike a light vert bike. And that's 30 plus pounds with no pegs. Well, it's 30 pounds with no pegs. It's like 32 and a half pounds with pegs. Steels. Yeah. I'm still working on enough coverage to make the edit. So the edit should be actually done. If I get 2 days of riding in this week, I should actually have enough video coverage for a halfway decent edit for what I have. And you guys can make fun of me for basically how shitty I ride on a scooter park. But you can only ride a park as hard as the park can let you ride. I can't, like, any of the, on the West Side Park, we call it LB because it's in, I forgot, that's the guy's last name that the park's named after. Not the parts manufacturer, the parts distributor guys. They're completely different. But the way that park is set up is they have a bunch of areas that skateboards and scooters can do long grinds on, but bikes can't. They have 2 or 3 places that bikes can do quarter stalls on peg, and that's pretty much it. And they got a couple boxes. They got a rail too, but the majority of the park is like I like to call it, if you're riding over 65 psi, you're probably going to need to go and get your spine checked after, because there's a lot of triangle fucking entrances. I mean, who the fuck puts a triangle entrance into a Euro gap? Apparently Spokane. Yeah, that's not what you want to do. There's no pleasure in riding up that, even on a skateboard. So whoever designed that park, you need a fucking shoe up your ass. But other than that, and I say this a lot, but other than that, I'll see if we get some good riding in. If not, we'll go to, I think it's Post Balls? Can't remember. There's like a secret ledge. I'll go there and record. I do some final edits there, and then basically try and get enough material to make a 5-minute edit. It's not going to be great. Don't judge me. Once I get on Vert and do an edit on there, then you can judge the shit out of me. Hell, I might even do a fucking goddamn flare. God, I can't wait to move out of the fucking Northwest. I will end this video by explaining this right now. The Northwest has the most skate parks in all of the United States. And I say skate park loosely, because 90% of them are all scooter parks, not rideable by bike. And if you do ride them, you're not going to progress. You're basically going to learn the park where you can actually ride your bike and then wait all day while you're waiting for scooters to get the fuck out of your way to ride that one spot in the park. Because even though you got a crew of about 9 guys on bike waiting to ride that same motherfucking spot, these dipshits don't fucking realize it. And unbeknownst to skateboarders, us BMXers are actually super chill. The majority of them smoke pot, so basically they're super chill all the time anyways. But the thing about it is basically the majority of the ones that don't, we're still super chill. I'll just sit there and wait and grumble to myself. But if you crash your stupid ass, feminine ass scooter in front of me, I'm probably going to make fun of you, no matter what your age is. But, hey, you're fucking up my line. So, that being said, hopefully in a year's time, when I move, I don't stick around in Spokane, unless the wheels park is really good. Then I'll really not be too happy about leaving. But the fact of the matter is there's nowhere to ride. There really isn't. Contemplating St. Louis. Really pushing for San Diego. And if not San Diego, I'll move to San Francisco and then basically just do day trips down to San Diego. It's no big deal. 8-hour drive from San Francisco down there. So it's not that big of a journey. Go down there, get a hotel, fucking boom, boom, boom. Plus, the other thing is basically like I ride bike, so that's the mecca of bike. So all I have to do is basically just go down there, find somebody to ride with. Next thing you know, I got a place to crash. So it doesn't really matter even if I had a hotel or not. Those bike guys are really chill. We like talking about the stories. We got a lot of stories from the past. Unless you modern guys. You modern guys don't really have too many stories. You got a lot of video of, you know, basic park tricks and shit like that, but yeah. San Diego? Yeah, that's a good place. Other places than that is basically Virginia. Contemplating Virginia. That's the last in line. Only because of the fact that, not because Virginia doesn't have anything to do there. They actually do have a lot of parks. But they're in the middle of the East Coast. And unbeknownst to myself, before I moved to the West Coast, thinking that the West Coast had all the shit, no, turns out East Coast has all the shit. We're all the good riders right now that are in modern. They're all on East Coast. That's where all the fucking indoor parks are. The majority of all the indoor parks are over on the East Coast. So if you live on the East Coast and you're got that mindset like I did back in the day and thinking that the West Coast has all the shit, no, no, they got all the distributors, but they ain't got fucking no parks to ride, other than San Diego. And because San Diego, there is technically no work there, in professional fields, I should say. The professional fields don't really pay, so it'd be a struggle living there, but I could retire there. San Francisco, I could probably have a household income of about $400,000 a year. Well, 400,000. It matters, like, basically, like, you know, what's the situation. But cost of living, it's like about $100,000 out of your income every single fucking year just to live in a train location to go into the city. We ain't talking living in the city. We're talking like living in an area that you can, you know, either drive to the train or walk to the train to get into the city. It's kind of like New York. Living on the outskirts is actually more cost effective, but it's still very expensive because it's very desirable to live around there. But that being said, though, I'd be an 8-hour proximity to some of the best goddamn spots in the West Coast. 2 locations of X Games training grounds. Hop, skip, and a jump away from Woodward, San Diego. But if that didn't work, then St. Louis is the next best thing, because I'd be in the middle of the United States. There wouldn't be anything that I couldn't do. Hop in the car and just literally drive 16 to 20 hours either direction and find some place to ride and just basically, you know, sleep at a hotel. And plus, St. Louis has actually got like 3 or 4 really serious parks, and they actually have a really, really good indoor park. They don't have a half pipe at the indoor park, but they have really, really nice wall rides. But if all those don't work out, got Virginia. And you know where all the half pipes are? East Coast. Minus San Diego. And, you know, Woodward West. Fuck that place, by the way. You're on the phone with their fucking rep, and you're like, I just want to go on the half pipe for a day. Rent the half pipe out. I'll give you $5,000. 5 fucking stack. And they say no. I ain't talking about fucking renting it out on a goddamn freaking, like, you know, like in the middle of their heavy season. I'm talking about renting it out any time that they don't have money coming in. They're fucking retarded. And because of the fact that I'm a semi-pro, well, former semi-pro, why the fuck do I gotta even pay to get in? Fucking idiots. What, just because I don't got a pro card? Fuck you assholes. I think personally, if you've made it to the main events to actually fucking show your riding style back in the day, you should technically be allowed to be considered a pro. Because the stuff that us mid-school guys that actually rode in B3, what we know could help things out. But that being said, that's it.